Okay, what department?
Geology. Geology.
Science.
Geology.
Okay. Your next lecture is going at that time. That's where you need to. So I was going there now. So join them at that.
They're not seeing the benefit. So they are seeing the benefit. Yeah, after from numbers. It's not the only line that we can take off. Yeah, they have few numbers, after a few numbers. Oh, it's not this one. Okay, it's fine.
I'm in class.
There's a link to the form itself.
Back when I want to back out of Obama, madam.
I want to know. Warning.
I'm not going to go back in it. The man make a publicity. The man will not have a bigger. The man, therefore, when I go come on down, therefore, when we have a run for now. Would you embed by what your man? Would your face? Card the man. Would you Monday? Would you go about the note? Kaya wouldn't go ordinary you. I am very good at not very ordinary there. So the man again. One go where the office, the man can be a man, the man that did. The man funny, Luga, the upper moga to information before. Okay, and then you that time, you intend to the man from there, cost report the now, I reveal for Moga Coca.
Look at my boss. Good morning.
Good morning. No.
Good morning, my people.
Good morning.
Never heard, Roga. This one you are doing village meeting.
Yeah,
Another.
Your boy the lawyer. Your boy the office.
God, your office going to be for village meeting, but you never call the mission.
You are school here, guys. Me say up like the Margaret, G Stingray. That one degree, the how things.
We are very good. Though. Happy New Year to all of you, and I wish you guys a prosperous New Year and a cool training environment here this year.
Thanks, boss. Thanks, boss. I really appreciate it. Happy New Year, everyone.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Juniper
the Zuna. Seka or the Zuna.
Juniper the observe.
No, we could ndege no. That Monday. Happy New Year, everybody.
Yet my very well. Yet Moka.
I was enjoying the village meeting Mr. Ibe Zim now. It was fun.
Meeting you do here, you know. And we discuss the
I'm going to go dinner. Madam Amadike, good morning. No.
Erica.
Morning. Happy
Erica,
New Year.
Erica, unmute yourself.
Mr. Toby.
Sir?
Prosper. Alpha.
Fine, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. TBK. Your boy they agree to.
Good morning, sir.
What's up, now?
Madam Margaret, good morning.
Morning. Good morning. Happy New Year.
I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Erica, unmute yourself.
Okay, is it Madam Erica? Madam Erica.
Erica. Erica, how are you now?
I'm fine. Happy New Year.
I wish you the best. What of your husband now?
That's what I wanted to ask now.
Erica.
We got divorced this Christmas.
Yeah.
The marriage.
Yeah. That is serious.
Wait,
are you
sure? Marriage will continue money pay for now a divorce like this. I'll never consult yourself. That divorce is now. We don't have that divorce. People have to come to the panel and they say yourselves.
He told me that he lost his soul, that he couldn't get to you. That's why you divorced him. He has told you why he couldn't get to you now. Erica.
Erica, you said
he
you
has
too jump. Why you just jumping like that?
no, he has trust issues. I couldn't manage again, so I told him
But
I'm
you
not
can
doing it.
you can
You
fix
never
it now.
report to us. You'd have reported to us. You'd have told us.
Okay,
Mr.
next
Savior.
week, us next.
Mr. Savior.
Savior, where is our December Halloween now? Savior,
Mr.
where is
Savior.
our December Halloween? We call your uncle. We need our December Halloween.
We don't give an title. Call your uncle. We don't give an title.
The one that
the
one that they paid you people. Did you guys call me and say, Savior, thank you? I was the one that called him and talked to him that Uncle, this situation of the country is too hard for us. He wanted to pay one, and I said no, just add it.
Are you serious?
None of you told me, thank me tithe, at least pay your tithe to me for intervening.
Mr. Savior, we thank you for your service you've done already. But now you have to tell him that the money he paid us, we don't use that starting for December. We need money to sustain ourselves this January now.
I am moved by finance, by money.
So, Mr. Savior,
don't worry, by the end of January, you'll be paid.
Yeah. Mr. Savior, who's your work?
We are the only one.
Go out.
Is it double Alawi or just a December allowance?
It's going to be once. Just one month.
When I do I beg like this now, at the village, my money don't finish.
I swear.
No transport
no transport to come back.
At the village like this, at the village, you.
Like this, I don't reason how many days I go to come back for that court.
If you don't have any means of transportation to come back from the village, I can help.
Thomas, send my account number.
Yes, send your account number.
You can send your account number to me. Let me see what I can do. I can send it back to you tomorrow morning.
If you don't have transport, send me your account number.
I can even call it for you. Which of the banks do you want me to call for you?
I have OP 91.
You are not humble. You are calling it for. I said send it to
me. Mark all for months now.
No. You are being arrogant. I don't send money to people that are arrogant.
Mr. Savior, why now?
Send your account number to my DM.
Okay, I'm doing it right away now.
Answer me first now.
Yes, Mr. Juniper Network.
So please, what is the modalities of this call? What are we waiting for? How are we proceeding?
I wonder because it's after 10.
We are waiting for Speedlink. We are waiting for Speedlink to come and coordinate us. We are just on live class. Just like we come to class on Speedlink and we are waiting for our
Can you at least get across to them, tell them we are waiting? Maybe we know not everybody get this much data, just never pay December Alawi. So if we reserve data for tomorrow meeting.
What did you use the previous Alawi to do? Because I know you did not travel.
What do you mean?
Who did you give your Alawi to?
Mr. Sage. Mr. Sage. I've sent the account number now. Check your WhatsApp, you see it.
Okay, sir. Let me
drop one on the chat. I'm dropping one on the chat.
I sent it direct to you.
Sorry, I don't view message from here.
Yeah. Okay, now when you get home now.
I cannot see the message. I've checked my WhatsApp. I do not see any message.
I sent it direct to you.
That's what I'm saying now.
Drop it on a group chat. Drop it there.
Okay.
Whenever you send account number like that, I don't see it clearly. I will need someone to explain to me what the numbers, how the number came about. You see, I just viewed the message on WhatsApp. I cannot see the numbers. I am only seeing your name, but I cannot see the number.
Says act like your uncle. He's already do politics, so.
Who is even going to lecture us this morning? That is what I don't know yet.
And you're the course rep.
I wonder why you the course rep?
Call the lecturer. We're waiting for you.
They gave us information. They said our training will start by 10 a.m. and we are waiting for them. It's 10 a.m. We're just 12 minutes late. So let us wait more. Let's have patience. Let's have patience. Just be patient. They are coming. They are aware that we have lecture this morning.
It's there.
But has he seen the place? He hasn't met any of his colleagues. Doesn't one of you? Doesn't one of you? When did now? He said no lecture. Why? I said, well, you're saying of a classmate, a classmate, I mean.
This young man is not here. Where is Hope? Wait. We can go find out in there for your first.
I usually ask questions like, how am I sure I'll get a job? What do I need to do to get a job? Like yesterday, some people came up, they were asking that they have never seen any adverts in Nigeria asking for cybersecurity specialists. So is it overhyped or is it underhyped? All those kind of things. So I think we just need to hear your questions, then show you some career paths available in this field. Then very importantly, would also guide you on how the next round of lectures would be. Then we'll see how to register on the Mikrotik website as consultants so that we can start getting called to earn in dollars. And those of you that are looking for the dollars now, we'll see how to, okay, maybe we'll take that first. After that, we go into questions and answers. Then we go into career paths available, then more questions. Then by tomorrow, we would go into LinkedIn. So let me explain the importance of that LinkedIn and why you need it most especially as cybersecurity experts. You know, we have been monitoring the group. It seems it's just data analytics that have been doing the LinkedIn challenge. But I just need to tell you this. If you must get a remote job in the field of cybersecurity, you must be on LinkedIn. That's just the truth. You must be on LinkedIn. And the way these remote workers assess you is this. They go to your LinkedIn profile, particularly for cybersecurity or network, anything that has to do with core network, cybersecurity, they go to your LinkedIn to assess you. And they go to see the kind of posts you have been making on your projects. Because unlike the other fields, in web, you can say, I can develop this, I have developed this. They believe that all those ones are maybe things to do on system. For network engineering, cybersecurity, They want to be sure that what you are saying is what you have done and what you can do. So they go through your progress on LinkedIn. For instance, over the past 3 months, thereabout, or 2 months, you learned about wireless, networking, GNS3. A lot of you did projects and you submitted a project. But I'm very sure that at least 50% of this class never featured their progress on LinkedIn, just the way data analytics did. Not knowing that you even need it far more than them. So possibly after now, or you wait till tomorrow, or if you now to open LinkedIn account, you will have to go from day one and take screenshots or request for pictures. Take screenshots of what you did, what you can do, not what you did, like what you can do. I did this, so like I did this, not I was taught this. I was able to do this, I was able to do that, send screenshots of your GNS3 platform. I was able to construct a that kind of wireless system. I did a hotspot page. You do the screenshots, paste on your LinkedIn, put a short story. You tag your team members, tag Speedlink, because they will need to be sure that you learned all of this from a reputable organization. And now EC Council has signed. We have a good news anyway. In December, EC Council officially gave an award of partnership to Speedlink. And they officially told us that everybody in Speedlink can now tag EC Council officially to any of your posts that has to do with cybersecurity. And tagging EC Council is the world #1 body in cybersecurity. So tagging them gives you a very good edge, because once you tag them, they are going to recognize you. So you must do all of that from the beginning of your classes up till when you wrote your exams and ended. In fact, all the 3 exams you wrote, it will do you well to get the certificate, the image version, upload on your LinkedIn, tag yourself, tag what you've accomplished, and as well tag your friends. You tag all your colleagues that participated in that training with you, tag Speedlink on that same post. Only by that you can boost your chances. For cybersecurity, you can submit your CV and put, I learned penetration testing, I learned this, I learned that. The CV is not enough for that, because now people go online and go to ChatGPT and just go and type, I'm about applying for a job as a penetration tester or as a forensics editor. Give me what I put my CV. You pack everything and put it in there. So the CV you are sending is the same CV other person is sending. So what will differentiate you is that when they pick up your name and go to LinkedIn, they can monitor your progress. I would have said it's already late, but it's never too late, because you still have 3 months of learning. So within that 3 months, you can still upload all what you have done in the past 3 months since you started, beginning from the leadership skills you learned, the digital marketing skills you learned, the entrepreneurship. All that is very, very key if you are the one that will be looking for a job. For instance, last month, still December, I got an offer from Saudi Arabia to come in as a cybersecurity specialist, and they were looking in for what we call SOC analyst. I knew all of that, and in fact, that was the first time I prepared the CV. So I had all of those head knowledge and papers, and I put all of that in my CV and sent. I got to the last stage of the interview, and that last stage, they went to my LinkedIn. What were they looking for? They wanted to see evidence that I am good in the area of SOC, and they only saw one post I made. So they told me that I am more of network than what they are looking for, because it was all network they saw on my profile. So I lost out on that Saudi Arabia job, and imagine the kind of blood money I would have been. In fact, probably this meeting, you would have been seeing my background with some Arabians at my background. So I lost out of it because my LinkedIn did not reflect exactly what I said I could do. And that was a very big problem. That was why I personally said that cybersecurity, you must start your class earlier so that you get to know what you need to know as regards the necessary and important things to do. It's not all about learning, but you must be able to sell yourself in the market. Please, any question on this before we go into the Mikrotik consultancy? Any question on this, please? Any question, please?
Yes, Mr. Don, I have a question, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Please introduce
All
yourself.
right,
Then go ahead.
all right. My name is Samuel Eluke. So my question is based on what you just, the brief, let me call it orientation, or the little briefing you've given us about LinkedIn. So I actually want to ask, let me say almost every one of us here has one or two things we do professionally and otherwise, including skills. So can one LinkedIn account feature all these professions we are being trained in, or all these skills we have acquired? Or do we need to open different LinkedIn accounts for a specific profession? This is a question I've always had in mind to ask.
Okay, no, you don't need to open a separate LinkedIn account. So all what you have said, you already have. It has to be on your LinkedIn. It's not an issue.
All right, sir. All right, sir.
But going forward, like you will learn tomorrow, I may not be in the tomorrow class, but going forward, what you should know is that anything you are doing on LinkedIn relating to a professional kind of training, always try to tag your colleagues and also try to tag the training facility, the training organization, and also the certificate awarding body. Tag all of them to boost your profile. So any other question, please? Any question from anyone before we continue? Okay. So I'll be sharing my screen. Please, are you with your laptops or you are joining with your phones? Hello?
I'm joining with phone.
Okay. Probably when you are done with this, you could. Okay, so those of you with phones, when you are done with this, you could use your laptop to fill this. So I'll be sharing my screen. Please, can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm clicking on my accounts section. So on the account section, by the left-hand side, you will see something like edit consultant profile. Which is this. Okay. So on the profile, but before you do that, you have to work on your name, maybe on edit account details, so that you put your correct name if your correct name is not on your Mikrotik account. You click the edit button there, put your correct name, put your company, your address, your correct phone number, and your website. Please, for those of you that don't have a personal website, you are permitted to use Speedlink's website. That's on your personal profile first. You can use Speedlink's website. And for company, you can also use Speedlink. Probably this can also boost your credibility. But if you have your own private company, you can use it, or you can use Speedlink, use your province, your state, your city. All this is needed for people to see your location. Then for map, for your location, you could pick from, you could search for maybe Speedlink location, or you can as well fill your own personal. So when you have done, when you are done with your personal profile, you can save it. Okay. The next thing is to go to, you may see on your own screen, something like apply to be a consultant, or you would see edit consultant profile. I can't really recall how. Please, is anyone here logged into Mikrotik? Can you tell us what you are seeing? Are you seeing edit consultant profile, or you are seeing apply to be a consultant? Please, can anyone log in and tell us what you can see?
I'm trying to log in. Hold on. I'm just trying to log in.
You can use your phone to log in, please. Hello, anyone there? Or can someone supply your username and password on the chat box? Let's use someone's account. Anybody can just drop a login profile on the chat box, your username and password to Mikrotik. Maybe let's
So I'm
use
actually
yours
on
to
the I'm
do
actually
that
on the
one.
website right now, and
Okay, so
I'm
what
not
do you see?
seeing edits. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Okay,
I can
so
hear you
I'm
now.
actually on the website, and I'm not seeing the edits consultant profile. Neither am I seeing become a consultant. What I'm seeing
Okay,
is
please
just
drop your login. And just drop your login. Let's
okay,
look at it together. You can drop your login.
okay, sir.
Okay, I've seen the login, so I'll soon share my screen. Let me log in first to your account. Okay, can you see Juniper's screen? Please, can we all see his screen?
Yes, yes, we can.
Okay. So from here, you would click on Edit Account Details. Okay. So edit account details. So they change user information. Let me just use his own. So let's assume your company is still Speedlink, Nigeria, Rivers State, Port Harcourt. Okay, we can retain the address. Let's say the website is Speedlink. I'll click on Save Changes. Okay, so you scroll down. As you scroll down, you will notice still under account details, there's a profile called consultant. There's a profile called there's a profile called consultant. You click on that profile. After user information, change password, email privacy, consultants. You click on consultant and click on the checkbox saying publicly list my services as a technical consultant. Once you do that, you click on change consultant status. So you will get this. Your submission will be evaluated once you have filled all the details in the consultant profile information. I have clicked on that detail now. You saw what I did. I clicked on that. If you also see the consultant's profile has now appeared once I click list. Now I'm being asked, are you actively offering Mikrotik consulting services? Yes. Of those that you have listed in your profile, what is the fastest way to reach you to hire you as a consultant? I think I selected messaging app in my own case. So you could select phone or email. Are you satisfied working with Mikrotik as a consultant? Yes. I am satisfied. If you don't mind sharing, roughly how many Mikrotik users have contacted in the previous year? Your class, you were meant to be up to maybe 20 something. I don't know how many came to class. So let's say that in year 2025, 15 or 16 of your colleagues, contacted you to ask one question or the other in the class. So you could as well use 16. Consultant image, please, you have to select your picture and put in there. You select your picture and put in there. Let me find the picture. I think I'm supposed to have a dummy image. Okay, I don't have any dummy image. Your English, yes. So for your WhatsApp contacts, you can now list your WhatsApp contact information if you selected WhatsApp as your means of communication. This text is very, very important. This text is very, very important. Let me show you what you can type on that text. So I'll open up my Mikrotik consultants page. So you see what I used in my own page. So this information you are being asked, they are actually asking you, tell us a profile about what and what you can do with Mikrotik if you are listed as a consultant. So I'll come in here, I'll select Africa. In Africa, the number one person is from South Africa. Number two, this guy was my trainer. In fact, he trained me in Ghana. This was my own trainer. So he's number two. Number three is one Mr. Jacob from Cotonou. And if you look, this guy simply said, I'm an expert in all wired and wireless technologies. This one gave some sort of information. This one gave this. I'm currently the number 4 in Africa. So this is my own profile. So assuming you can decide to copy anybody's profile here. Please, if you are talking, can you mute your mic? You can decide to copy anybody's profile here. Let me assume I want to copy Udoshi's profile. Please don't copy plus his name or his website. So you can copy and mix up some profiles. Maybe you want to combine my own profile. Okay, so once you have done all of that, you then click on save. You then click on save. So for the image, please, and this guy should later log in and put in an image because I have already sent his profile for approval. So when it's approved, so when it's approved, you can change the WhatsApp phone number here to your own contacts. You can change it. So every one of us, this is how to do it. So once it's done, you can then come to Mikrotik profile and select Africa and possibly select Nigeria from the list. And if it's approved, you will see your name listed. Let's see if anyone have done it among you here. Hello, Atsobe, Idris, Mobile. Okay. Wow. This is your instructor, Mr. Kelvin. I think he has done his own profile. And also one of us, Ikmobon Cletusis. Juniper is already here. Please, did you do it before now? I think this is your profile I'm using. Did you do it before now?
Yes, there was a time I tried to do it, but I wasn't sure what I was doing, so I said I would reach out to you to guide me. I don't know if it went through.
Okay, it seems it went through. So, but you'll be able to update the profile soon. You'll be able to update it.
Okay, sir.
Eluke Samuel. This should be one. I know this name. I think he's one of us.
Yes.
Okay. Samuel, when did you do yours?
I'm just doing it right now.
Oh, just now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's fine. This Magnus. So that is exactly how to edit your profile as a consultant. And when it is done,
sir, I'm seeing my own. I'm to do mine now, but it's showing when I enter change account details. What I'm seeing is registration type, natural person or legal person. What should I choose there?
Legal person.
Okay, I should choose legal person.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Legal person. Okay, so when it's properly approved, you'll be able to update your information. So that is all about Mikrotik consultancy.
But sir, the thing is already choosing to natural person. I can't change it to legal person.
So just leave it that way. Leave it that way.
Okay.
There's no problem. Leave it that way. Okay, sorry, it's unnatural by default. So you leave it that way. It's unnatural by default. Any question on this, please? Okay, so with this, we should proceed to. Is someone asking a question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Victor, you can go ahead.
Okay, I know I came late, but I just wanted to confirm if this stuff is it for everyone. Like, are you hearing me?
No, your line has some little sound.
Okay, you can hear me now.
No.
Network. Maybe I'll just drop it in the chat.
Okay. Okay, so with this, before we go into the career choices in cybersecurity, we would like to entertain some of your questions as regards your program as a whole, as a cybersecurity student, maybe career questions and whatever question you may need to ask before the start of the main program by next week. Please, if you have questions, just kindly indicate. Any question, any challenge whatsoever, let us know, please. Kindly indicate if you have a question. Remember, we also told us that we'll be dividing us into CEH and CCT. We'll be dividing the class into CEH and CCT at the end. That is just before the program of next week. So by tomorrow or today, we are going to release the list of those that would be doing the CEH program and a list of those that will also do the CCT program. We'll be releasing it by tomorrow. But for the timing, those in the CCT, they will begin their lectures from 10 a.m. to 12 noon of every day of cybersecurity class. While those for the CEH, they would now begin theirs from 12:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. This is for planning purposes. So if you would see your name in the CEH class, it means that you would have to be in class before 12:30 p.m. because the instructor will start exactly 12:30 to end by 3. Then for the CCT class, you would have to come long before 10 a.m. Since another class is starting by 12:30, the instructor may not wait for you. It will just start 10 a.m. on the dot to end by 12:30 on the dot, and there wouldn't be any break in between, 2 hours at a stretch, then 12:30 to 1:30. But if you agree with him, I think there can be a 15-minute stretch break or water break, or maybe break to answer the call of nature. So that's for the timing. And the selection we did was actually done by your previous tutors, because we only procured about 7 licenses of CEH. Then we procured CCT. So the selection was done by your instructor in no particular order, but if it's in the meeting, he will probably let us know. Though I think he did it in order of your performance during the classes, as per some of you were skilled in maybe one area or the other, network, wireless, servers, and all of that. So he was able to know your strengths and divide you into the particular structures. So any question, please, before we proceed? Any question? Okay, so I'll be sharing my screen. So in the field of cybersecurity, most importantly, as regards EC Council track, we have several courses and several tracks. And there was no possibility of recovering everything that's to do with cybersecurity. Because if you recall, every one of you are coming in as first line entry workers. That is entry students to the field of cybersecurity. So we had to start from the basics of leadership, then computing, going across your systems. Then from there, we went into networking, server management. We didn't really have to go into cybersecurity essentials. In cybersecurity essentials, probably you would have done courses such as network defense essentials, which you have already taken some things in that. We would have done ethical hacking essentials or probably digital forensic essentials. But we skip all of that and we are going straight to two key areas. Cyber security technician course. This is just a new course. Before now, after cyber essentials, the next line was CND, what we call certified network defender and certified ethical hacker. That was the next line. But due to popular demand, another line was introduced by EC Council. That was sometime around last year, 2024. CCT was introduced, which is Cyber Security Technician course, was introduced along with the exams. So if you look at the track, once you do your CCT, you may decide to go into network defense, certified network defender course. From certified network defender, the same thing has to do with certified ethical hacker. You must not do CCT to do your CEH. You can do the CEH directly, just that it is actually much more intensive. That was why we procured just 6 licenses of that. So CEH is much more demanding and much more intensive. CCT is much more demanding, but not. It's just the intensity level is just about 15 to 20% lesser than the CEH. So for those of you that will be much more interested in networking, maybe you want to follow networking as a career path, probably during the Mikrotik networking training, you were far interested. After your CEH or CCT, you may decide to still go for the CND, which is Certified Network Defender. We are going to answer the other question that may ask you is, how do I pay for it? We'll come to that much later. So you may decide after CEH or CCT to go straight to CND. Or those of you that have done CCT, you may decide to go into CEH before coming into CND. That is if you're interested in networking as a defense. If you're interested in networking as a defense, you may decide to go straight to CND or do CEH before doing CND. Or if you have done CEH, you can come to CND, that is Certified Network Defender. Now, this is the track that has to do with network defense. If you still want to specialize further in network defense, the next course you may want to go into is called SOC Analyst. SOC Analyst. SOC Analyst means Security Operations Center Analyst. Security Operations Center Analyst. What they actually do is that they monitor network security infrastructures. They monitor it to analyze threats, respond to incidents, and develop some security protocols. That is strictly network systems. Probably you want to work in data centers, telecommunication firms, and maybe remote cloud infrastructures, you can decide to go in for SOC analyst after your CEH, or after CEH, you can do CND before going to that. But usually advise after your ethical hacking class or your CCT, you can go straight to CND before going into SOC analysis so that you can learn all you can on this. Still for the networking track, after this Security Operations Center analyst, you can also decide to study on cloud engineering. That is cloud security engineering. That is what EC Council call CSE, Certified Cloud Security Engineer, CSE. So you can go into that. That also has to do with network, but you are now being deployed to secure cloud network infrastructures. The next line in that specialization is called TIA. That is, you are responsible for analyzing threats, threat intelligence, forecasting threats, and so on and so forth, before you go to the highest level. The highest level, that is the number one, where they call CISO, CISO, Chief Information Security Officer. It means you are the patapata of the entire cycle. That is for those who want to go into network defense as a career path. Now, those who want to go into ethical hacking as a career path, after your basic ethical hacking program, which we are doing, you may decide to now go into what we call ethical hacking practical course. There are a lot of practicals in this basic course, but in this other program now, you go into more live scenarios in this course, ethical hacking practical. Because with this live practical course, you are now preparing yourself for the main real world. That is what happens in what we call the dark web. These other aspects, the ones we are going to do from next week, we may not really go too deep as per the dark web, because it's assumed you just came up from fundamentals of network security, now going into ethical hacking. So much of the surveillance you do would be on the surface, because still in this CEH you are doing, you'll be taking courses from forensics, you take courses from mobile app security, wireless security, cloud security. In fact, you'll be taking general courses from all aspects. The same thing has to do with CCT. CCT program, we are taking courses from all aspects, both hacking, ethical hacking, mobile, network, all kinds of security. You take courses from all of them, because you must have a general idea of everything before you go into specifics. So this one specifically has to do with ethical hacking, but practical point of view. After that, you would also now fully learn how to hack web applications. This morning, I just got a WhatsApp message. Let me get it to read for you. I just got a WhatsApp message now from a colleague in Canada. He was asking me, if we build an app, can you help us do pen testing, that is penetration testing, and generate a comprehensive report? How much will it cost? I replied him, my charges are from 5,000 USD upwards. That was what I replied him. So for that area, they call it penetration testing. And this is this skill set. So if you want to specialize in penetration testing, after your EH, that is your ethical hacking class, you may now decide to go into ethical hacking as a practical course. From there, you go into web application hacking. That is, you have to learn how to hack several web applications online on the internet. From learning how to hack it, you now go into penetration testing professional. Once you do this course, you are regarded as a full-fledged authority in penetration testing. Then if you still desire, you can go into the CISO many years in future. That is vulnerability assessment, and pen testing. That is this other network, this other career path. We have another career path still in the field of cybersecurity. This one is called incident handling and response. Incident handling and response. For that other area, let's say you have graduated from your CCT. After your CCT, you may or may have not done your CND, but it's important you may want to do your CEH again. From there, you can step up to being a forensic investigator. When you talk about forensics, you can go to the movies. Forensics has to do with details, numbers. You are going deeply into analysis of applications. Things have happened now. They are now asking you to find the root cause of what led to so and so threats. So you're now going to digital forensics, forensic, and this is a very, very key area and high-selling area in cybersecurity. In fact, people in this area, they are usually few because most people don't like forensics. You go into forensics investigator, hacking forensics investigator. From there, you can now study certified incident handler. People like running away from solving problems. They like running from solving problems. So hacking is different from responding to an attack. So there are a group of people that are well trained in responding to whatever attack comes in. They are called incident handlers, and that is a very key area in cybersecurity. Now, we also have people called disaster recovery professionals. An organization has come to an airport now and destabilized the entire system. They need disaster recovery professionals to handle that case. So this area is called incident handling and response. We now have an area called application security. Remember, to come into application security, you must have a background in software development. You must have a background in coding, software development, and all those programming languages. From there, you now come into certified application security engineer. From there, you come into application security engineer.net. We have the one for Java, we have the one for .NET. That means you must be skilled in Java before you come to this area. You must be skilled in using .NET before you come into this area. Then we have DevOps. Those that go into DevOps engineering, they can now come to be security professionals in that area by first of all studying their ethical hacking course. Then they come into application security area. There's one area that is not listed here, and that is one area lots of people make money without knowing the actual work. And that area has to do with legal frameworks. Legal framework simply has to do with policy. We have some people that are regarded as cybersecurity professionals, but all what they are doing is making sure a company, a software company, a network engineering company is compliant. That is to say, you want to develop an application, or let's say in Speedlink, we want to install a network facility in a banking organization. In that organization, which is our client, the request would also come into the cybersecurity professional in there. Probably that person is a policy specialist. She or he will give us a list of documents for us to pick a checklist. Maybe those documents would be, tell us the way you safeguard against maybe your ports. What do you have to do with open ports policy? What are your policies as regarding this? How many layers of security do you have? How do people assess the network you are trying to build? Do they use DHCP or static? Those people have to do with policies. If you are building an application for a payment infrastructural firm, payment firms have a lot of security standards. So those people now there, they will simply give you forms to fill, ensuring that you are compliant. And remember, in the industry, compliance professionals are also, in fact, sometimes You know, even in engineering firms, office workers sometimes are well paid more than those in the field because they also say that they know. Compliance is a very big thing in the world of today. So these are the tracks available. So for the next question I would answer before it comes up, you may ask yourself, how do I fund myself for all of this? Since our program just has to do with CCT or CEH, network engineering. Now, in Speedlink, due to our partnership with EC Council, we have been able to get huge discounts for students that will be interested in upskilling, and upskilling. For instance, if I go to my Google now, let me Google cost of CH version 13. Okay, cost of CH version 13, what you'll be seeing here is 1,199 USD, which is probably, like we already told you guys, what we are paying for this training. So, but with Speedlink now, we would see how to make sure you get this training at just a cost of about 200 USD. Let me bring up my calculator. Let's say instead of 1,200, instead of paying maybe 2.1, we could assist you get it at 200 USD or less. That would be about 340,000 Naira, maybe to upskill on any of those programs. We could help you to climb the ladder, and we'll give it to you at a very, very subsidized cost for both the training and that is for the certification exam and the training materials. We should be able to guide you in that. And that is part of what we promise you for doing the Obage training with us. Because we'll try to be at your back every step of the way to make sure you get the best as regarding your career path. Now, it does not mean that when you are done with this training, you can't get a job. No. We are only talking about career path and upskilling yourself. Once you are done with the program, putting in your LinkedIn profile, you can start applying for jobs. But what you will be applying for is entry-level jobs. But there's an advantage you have, which we are going to call the Speedlink advantage. Because I'll tell you this for free, you can as well do some investigation. There is virtually no organization in Nigeria which we have confirmed. There's no organization in Nigeria that will train you for CEH or CCT and also train you on networking, cloud computing as a skill, which we have done. So we have been able to give you not just basics of networking, but we have taken you deep into that. We have taught you wireless, routing engineering, switching, network infrastructure, and the basics of Linux and server. Nobody does that, and you can't find it. In fact, if you go for CH or CCT, they would always ask you, do you have any basic experience in networking? If you say yes, you continue. If you say no, you may still continue, but they'll just go on the surface. So the advantage you have is that you can actually get job right now as a network engineer. You can get job as an entry-level ethical hacker. You can get job as an entry-level penetration tester. You can get job, like as you are going to discover when you start your modules. Your modules can be, you see penetration testing, you see web app, web analysis, incident controller, forensics. So using the names of all those modules, jobs usually come up in all those areas. So even this forensics, incident responder, as jobs come in, entry-level roles, you can as well put in your application stating all the skills you have gathered from Speedlink and the certificates you have. You can get a job from there. In Nigeria, you will basically get job as core network engineer, network infrastructure engineers, Remotely, you get job as pen testers, ethical hackers, CCT, cybersecurity technicians, and a whole lot of that. So jobs are still then be open for entry-level roles, but like we would always advise, in as much as we be looking for jobs, also be looking at being the best at what you do so that it will boost your chances and also boost your skill and your profile. So that is where we would want to draw the curtain for the training of today. I would like to entertain some questions, please. So we'd like to entertain some questions. Hello, please, have you unmuted? Please, the host, did you mute everybody?
I think they can unmute themselves.
Okay, please, do anyone have a question?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for the training, sir, the exposition. So my question is this. So in the course of your speech, you mentioned several like further areas where one may need to upskill in. So I want to ask, does the journey of learning ever stop in cybersecurity? Because it seems like it's an endless journey of learning.
Okay. Chibuike, please, are you in this class? Hello, Chibuike. Ogu Isaac.
Yes.
Okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
So you have fully understood what we said, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Margaret Amadike. Who is Margaret, please? Hello, Samuel. Oh, no question.
No question, sir.
Okay. So later in the day, we'll be posting the list of those in CH and CCT. And please, we would advise all classes for cybersecurity, particularly this period, are fully physical. And the way to run, if you miss a class, I will not really advise you to miss any class. So try to be present for this remaining 3-4 months of the program. And as much as possible, you would, because the way the classes run, after the class, you have 6 months to 1 year. You have 6 months access to the labs, you have 6 months access to the training materials. That's the courseware. Then you have 1 year from activation to write your CH examination. But from experience, I've always seen that if you delay writing the exams for that 1 year, it will be a problem. You may end up forgetting all what you have learned. So I'll advise us from day one, from when the courseware has been given to you, you have to read as if you are an undergraduate looking for a first class. Because the materials is quite large. I will tell you the truth. You have to read the materials. I will personally be dropping some maybe questions, past questions, and you also need to interact with your instructor. because he should be able to guide you. The facilitator that will come interact with him to give you possible questions from the onset. I'll be dropping some as I have access to, because EC Council exams is difficult to have access to the questions, but I have some passage questions which I'll drop for you. And as much as possible, try to write it at least latest 3 months after the end of your training. If you can write it 1 month after the end of your training, that'll be perfect. But you can target 3 months after the end of your training. So thank you very, very much. And so see you all tomorrow. But before tomorrow, please, we want you all to create your LinkedIn account so that by tomorrow, you'll be guided on what to do and how to post and the kind of pictures and images to post. And also remember to do the Mikrotik. Once you do it, kindly let us know so that we can view your profile and also try to market every one of us. Okay, thank you.
All right. So with that, would come to the end of today's class. Tomorrow's class would start by 10 tomorrow. The recordings of today's class will be shared briefly to your group chat. So you have a nice day ahead. Thank you.